Imagine a corporate professional named Sarah who worked incredibly hard for 3 years until she finally secured a massive 40% salary raise. She genuinely believed this extra money would finally solve all her financial stress and allow her to build a massive investment portfolio. But 6 months later, Sarah looked at her bank account and realized she was still living paycheck to paycheck with absolutely zero savings. What Sarah did not understand is that her brain was actively falling into a devastating hidden trap that silently destroys millions of hardworking people. Today, we are exposing the terrifying psychological machinery that makes you spend more money the exact moment you start earning more. I break down one deep psychological concept per video in plain English. So if you want to protect your wealth, hit subscribe right now. Psychologists who study behavioral economics have discovered that humans possess an incredibly powerful evolutionary trait that forces us to adapt to new comforts. The official scientific term for this mental trap is the hedonic treadmill, and it explains why your brain normalizes luxury almost instantly. When you get a raise, your brain releases a massive flood of dopamine that links your new income to immediate survival and status. Before I reveal the most dangerous part of this trap, we must look at a famous 1971 study on lottery winners. Researchers Brickman and Campbell discovered that after just 1 year, lottery winners were no happier than regular people working ordinary day jobs. This happens because your baseline expectations automatically shift upward, transforming what used to be a luxury into an absolute daily necessity. Think about the last time you upgraded your smartphone or started ordering expensive coffee daily, because that was your treadmill actively accelerating. What most people never realize is that modern tech companies design their entire business models around exploiting this exact evolutionary flaw. Amazon uses one-click purchasing to remove the psychological pain of paying, making it effortless to instantly match your spending to your income. Every single time your income grows, your subscription services, dining habits, and apartment choices subtly expand to absorb every single new dollar. This brings us directly to a secondary psychological phenomenon known to researchers around the world as the famous Diderot effect. The Diderot effect states that obtaining a new possession often creates a spiral of consumption that forces you to buy more things. For example, when you finally buy that premium car to celebrate your promotion, you suddenly feel forced to buy expensive matching tires. You then realize your old garage looks completely out of place, so you spend thousands of dollars renovating your entire driveway area. The original purchase creates a powerful psychological disunity, and your brain will happily spend thousands of dollars trying to fix it. This is the exact reason why a $70,000 salary can feel more stressful than a $40,000 salary did years ago. You are earning significantly more money than your younger self, yet you feel completely trapped inside a loop of endless working. But here is the part that researchers themselves found shocking when they looked at the long-term wealth data of professionals. High earners are often closer to financial ruin than middle-class families because their fixed monthly liabilities are dramatically higher and less flexible. If you lose a high-paying job with a massive mortgage and luxury car payments, your entire financial life collapses in weeks. Your brain did not evolve to manage digital currency, meaning it treats an increasing bank balance as permission to acquire resources. In the ancient world, consuming resources immediately was smart because food would spoil. But in the modern world, this instinct ruins you. Companies spend billions of dollars on data analytics to ensure they target you with premium ads the moment your income increases. They monitor your location data, your credit card usage, and your browsing habits to pitch you luxury items at your peak vulnerability. This is the part nobody tells you about career growth, because society teaches us that making more money solves poverty. Wealth is not determined by how much money you earn, but by the specific percentage of income you manage to keep. Stay with me, because what I am about to show you in the next 2 minutes is the part that changes everything. If you do not consciously build a psychological barrier against lifestyle inflation, you will remain a corporate slave for your entire adulthood. You will find yourself trapped in a vicious cycle of working jobs you hate to buy things you do not genuinely need. To break this cycle forever, we must implement a highly specific behavioral strategy called the ancient practice of financial fasting. Behavioral psychologists recommend a strategy known as income buffering, where you completely hide your raise from your own conscious awareness. The exact day your new salary takes effect, you must set up an automated transfer to an external investment account. If you never see the extra $500 in your checking account, your brain never initiates the hedonic treadmill loop. You effectively force your brain to continue operating under your old budget, allowing your savings to grow completely on autopilot. This brings us to the famous 24-hour rule, which acts as a powerful psychological circuit breaker for impulsive consumer spending. Whenever you want to purchase an upgraded luxury item, you must force yourself to wait exactly one full day before buying. This delay completely drains the emotional dopamine spike, allowing your rational prefrontal cortex to make a logical, clear financial decision. Another incredible strategy is to reverse the Diderot effect by systematically downgrading one small, unnoticed area of your daily lifestyle. When you deliberately choose to keep an older phone or drive a modest vehicle, you break the consumer status game completely. You realize that true status does not come from the items you display, but from the absolute freedom of your time. Imagine the immense peace of mind you will experience when you have a full year of expenses sitting safely in cash. You can walk into your workplace knowing that you are there by choice, rather than out of desperate financial necessity. This single psychological shift changes your posture, your confidence, and your ultimate leverage in every single future career negotiation. Most people spend their entire lives upgrading their cages, completely forgetting that the door has been unlocked the entire time. Look around your home right now and identify the specific items you bought simply because you had extra cash available. You will quickly see that those items did not permanently elevate your happiness, but simply raised your cost of living. The system is designed to keep you consuming, but you now possess the psychological toolkit required to defeat the silent money killer. Let us pull this entire concept together so you can remember this fundamental lesson for the rest of your life. First, remember that your brain naturally uses the hedonic treadmill to normalize higher incomes, turning luxury items into basic survival needs. Second, watch out for the Diderot effect, where a single upgrade forces you into a spiral of secondary luxury purchases. Third, protect your future self by automating your savings the exact hour your next corporate salary raise becomes officially active. If you want to master your mind and protect your money, ensure you subscribe and hit the notification bell right now. Share this video with one person you know who deserves to understand this hidden psychological trap before their next raise. One deep conversation about this concept could change how they view their money and their personal freedom for many years.